I've been using this 40-inch MacBook Pro for the last year and it changed my life. For the record, this was my first laptop. Look how huge and heavy this thing is. Then I got this one. A lot smaller, but not that powerful to edit videos. Last year, I sold my kidney on the black market, so I could afford this new 40-inch MacBook Pro. First time using macOS. Was it worth it? So this is the base model 40-inch M1 Pro. I've just upgraded the SSD to get 1TB, and the charger, that's a 96-watt charger. So one word to describe it, it's powerful. Or convenient. Yeah, that's two words, my bad. I edited all of my videos with it last year and it never flinched or crashed or anything. Like Final Cut, DaVinci Resolve, Premiere Pro, Lightroom, everything works pretty well. And what's blown my mind the most? It's its ability to tackle a lot of demanding tasks on battery during a couple of hours. For example, I started editing a video here, then I have to go. So I'm on a car right now and I can still continue to edit my video. And I still have some battery left after like 3, 4, even 5 hours of video editing. That's so cool. Okay, let's go back inside now. That's really changed my life. It really makes me more productive. I don't need to be home and have power anymore. And I wasn't used to that before with my other laptops. I was losing power on battery and the battery dies within 1 or 2 hours max. So that's not good to edit videos.
Wow!
Now you know that if you're using a Windows laptop, that's impossible to do. MacBook Pro? Yeah. Windows? No, that's not good. Just have to open it, you unlock it with Touch ID and that's it. Look how quickly I can access things with this. So cool, no waste of time. If I just want to check or send an email and that's it, I'm done. It took me like a couple of seconds to just turn it on and turn it off. It doesn't feel like you're trying to start up an old diesel engine. It's more like a Tesla, you know, ready to go. If you have electricity, yeah. The screen is like so beautiful, the notch don't bother me actually. The keyboard is great, and all those buttons are so convenient. The sound is loud! So I bought this MacBook because first it was powerful, and then because it has a lot of different ports I needed. Well, I still need those ports, so I need them. First, MagSafe, I love it. The charger is a bit heavy, but it's fast. And that little LED here, let you know when it's charging or not, that's amazing. Then there is the USB-C port. Like, I would like all the accessories in the world to use USB-C right now. Like, why everything is still using USB-A? I mean, come on! Then there is a 3.5mm jack. So I can plug my headset, the sound is amazing too. Here is something I use all the time, an HDMI. Like, I can plug my second screen with it, that's so convenient. And an SD card slot. So when I'm taking photos or recording videos, I can just take my SD card from my camera directly to the computer and it works really well. Actually, I only have one adapter, this one, USB-A to USB-C to use when I'm using an USB key. That's the only adapter I have. macOS? Wow, that's something. A bit confusing at the beginning coming from Windows, like Control, Option, Command. Who is doing what here? Which button do I press? On Windows you use Control A to select everything, and here it's not Control but Command A. It's no big deal, but you have to get used to it. But what I love, first the caps lock. Yeah, in French we use some strange letters like the E and the A with an accent and the A with an accent. It's like wow. And I can just use the caps lock and tap those letters. It's so cool. Yeah, French is weird sometimes, I still don't get it. Emoji, that's cool. You can switch from different apps quickly. The keypad, that's high quality and really large. AirDrop, that's so cool. Like, I never plugged my phone to this Mac once. I just AirDrop everything from here to here or here from here. And it works pretty well. Not if you have like huge files. It's a bit long to do it, but if you have like a couple of photos or videos, it works very well. I switched to Final Cut too. It's really confusing also at first because with the magnetic timeline and everything, but I can edit videos a lot faster now. Actually, I'm thinking right now that when you go to Apple the first time, everything is confusing. But when you're used to it, it's like really difficult to go back to Windows or something like that. Am I a genius that I discovered something like that? I don't know. And also iCloud, like having access to calendar, messages, mail, my notes, like everything I'm doing on my phone, I can now continue to do it on my Mac. And vice versa, like it's time saving. Well, don't get me wrong, it's not perfect all the time, like I'm still using Windows with my desktop. Actually, I'm using what's best for what I want to do. Like the Mac is perfect if I'm working on something or if I'm on the go, and it does it better than the Windows, I think. And Windows is better for video games if you want to plug like a lot of screens or bigger screens. Okay, I'm not using 4 different screens at once all the time, but maybe I'm using 2 or 3 screens at the same time, and it's pretty useful to be able to do that. And Windows does that better than the Mac. So that's why I'm using one or the other, depending on what I need to do. So do I recommend you to buy this MacBook Pro? No. Why? Buy the new version, the M2 Pro. It's more powerful and it's around the same price. But if you have no kidney left to sell, I get it. You can still buy an used version of this one. Today I'm using it for everything, and after a year, it's still a lot powerful. And my battery is still at 100%. So for me, you can have a beast without paying too much money for it. And I'm not talking about Mr. Beast here, okay? See you, bye!